Today we're going to talk about Rahu. So Rahu is a shadow planet. We're going to talk about, definitely check out my video on Rahu in all houses, but we're going to talk about what does Rahu do? What are the Rahu's characteristics? Things like that. So Rahu is a shadowy planet. It was not an actual planet. You don't see that planet, but it's a shadow planet that is formed when the earth goes around the sun, okay, and then the moon goes around the earth. So the north node is Rahu and the south node is Ketu. So let's talk about Rahu. When there was the churning of the ocean and the nectar was going to come out, also known as Amrit, all the devtas, the deities, they were sitting there trying to get the Amrit, and Rahu Ketu was one demon, and he sat there disguised as the devtas. So the sun and the moon found out about it, and they decided to tell Lord Vishnu about it. And Lord Vishnu then cut off Rahu's head as one drop of nectar went under, as it was going down. So head did get cut off. And so Rahu is the head and Ketu is the rest of the body that does not have a head. So in this video, we're going to talk about Rahu. So as you can see, Rahu is all head. It's only going to do things with its head. What does our head do? And because it's a demon, it's got innate qualities that are malefic, that are of demon-like. So Rahu is obsession. Rahu is illusion. Rahu is attachment. It's going to want to make you attach to things. It is also dissatisfaction because it's going to act on its nature, right? I'm going to attach you to something. I'm going to make you dissatisfied from it too. It is also addiction. Wherever Rahu sits, especially if it sits in some of the Dushtana homes, which are, Dusht means bad, some of the malefic homes, it could cause addictions. And the addictions will depend on the lords of the homes and other planets that are there, and the signs, water, earth, fire, what kind of addictions, etc. Saturn can result in cheating behaviors in people. My apologies. Rahu can result in cheating behaviors in people because it's an obsession, right? It's illusion, it's an attachment, it's a greed. So it wants more and more and more of something. So when you want more of something, people end up cheating people of things. So people can cheat people of money because they want more of money. They can cheat people of property, cheat people in passion, those types of things. Wherever Rahu is also lust. Rahu is greed, as I mentioned. It's also diseases. It can bring a lot of diseases to the person. Rahu also represents things away from home because it wants you to go away from home. Then it can impact you more. It's also everything unconventional. It wants you to do things out of the norm. So, for instance, if you have Rahu in your 9th house, which is a house of dharma, religion, father, gurus, it may create issues with that. It's also spirituality. It may make you opposite of that. It may make you want to go against your dharma. You don't believe in it, or you go into a different religion, or you may even convert into another religion in extreme cases. But definitely don't take it as is. We want to see any aspects, associations, etc. Any drishtis, any aspects of other good benefic planets too, to determine that. But that's to give you an idea of Rahu. It's also very sudden. Things that happen in your life that are sudden events, Rahu is behind them. Travel. You will see if you're moving homes, if you're moving countries, of course, getting married, having children, you may see Rahu there somewhere in the Mahadasha, Antardasha, Priantardasha. You may see some connection. You may not see Rahu in the dashas, but you will perhaps see whoever planet's dasha is, they have some conjunctions with Rahu. All your electronics, your laptops and stuff. Those are Rahu. Rahu is big in media, communication, those kind of things. Your speech, Rahu can easily affect your speech because it's all here. So it deals with your mind, deals with your eyes, what do you see, it deals with your speech, what you speak, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, all that stuff. Rahu can cause people to do fraud. All of that stuff is up here. So that's Rahu. If Rahu's Mahadasha is 18 years long, if you end up with a Rahu Mahadasha in your chart, you're gonna deal with that for 18 years. And now what happens is Rahu usually kind of matures a little bit in their mid to late 40s. So when Rahu matures, now the effects aren't as bad as it would be if it was an immature planet and you end up having Rahu in your chart, Dasha, in your younger years. Now it's very hard at that point. If it's in your older years, it's easier for you to understand, hey, why is this happening to me? Let me go within myself and figure it out. It's easier, but it will still impact you. I mean, no matter when Rahu comes, if you have not looked within you, if Ketu has not helped you, we're going to talk, please check out my video on Ketu. If Ketu has not helped you, then Rahu could be tough for you. But if you've already done your introspection, if you've already done if you're a spiritual person, Rahu may not impact you as bad because now you know how to control your mind better, how to control your head better. So if you see any kind of afflictions with Rahu and planets, I mean, if Rahu sits with different planets, it can cause a lot of disturbance. Rahu sitting with your moon, play with your mind like anything, and in the house that it's sitting in, really play with that house like anything. So again, we have to also look at that particular planet that it's sitting with. How is that in your chart? How is that afflicted? Is that malefic, benefic? What are the conjunctions? What are the aspects that are coming on that planet? The Lord of the home. But that's kind of Rahu for you. I'm going to give you an example. Rahu sitting in your second house. Second house is your wealth, your family, your speech, your throat, your voice, all of that. Rahu sitting here can give you a lot of eating disorders because it's your mouth. You may eat wrong. You may only care about taste and not care about health. Rahu will give you, and on top of that, if you tack on Venus right here, Rahu and Venus, I mean, yeah, you're going to end up eating like anything. Because Venus is all about luxury. It's all about passion, unconditional love towards food. So also your speech too. If Rahu is sitting here, your speech could become very malefic. Your speech could become very cutthroat towards everyone, especially towards your family, because it's sitting in your second house. So it's going to impact your speech with that. Your family may also get impacted because of this, because Rahu's in that house. Your wealth may get impacted. You may not have your own accumulated wealth that you want to accumulate. Here's the thing, wherever Rahu sits, it will attach you to that house too. You want that house badly. You want good food. You want good speech. You want all that wealth. You want great relationship with your family. So you want all of that. But Rahu's not going to let you have it either. So he's playing with your head. You see, that's what Rahu does. So I hope this was a helpful video. Do check out all my videos on Rahu in all houses. You're going to love them. And if you want us to read your personal horoscope, reach out to us. Love to help you. Love to read it. And also, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any updates. Thanks so much for watching.